Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Abington High School. The players and fans of Abington Green Wave basketball welcome the Warriors of Nipmuc Regional High School to tonight's MIAA Division III Round of 32 playoff game. Please direct your attention to the visitors' bench area as we now announce the starting lineup for the Warriors. Starting at guard, number 5, junior Evan Consigli. Starting at forward, number 3, senior Alex Banstra. Starting at center, number 21, senior James McKinney. Starting at guard, number 1, senior captain Chase Kelly. And starting at forward, number 23, senior captain Logan DeMarzo. The Warriors ahead, led by their head coach, James Gosselin, with assistants Kyle Wilson, Kevin Murphy, Joanna Anziata, and Derek DeMarzo. And now, please join me in welcoming your Abington Green Wave varsity basketball team. Starting tonight for the Abington Green Wave, at guard, number 12, sophomore Jack Riley. Starting at forward, number 11, junior captain Kingston Maxwell. Starting at forward, number 20, junior captain Tyler Stady. And at center, the man in the middle, number 0, senior captain Jake McSherry. And starting at guard, number 10, senior captain Michael Riley. The Green Wave are led by head coach Peter Serino and assistant coaches Jason Brown, Chris Marquardt, Bud Madden, Frank Cormos, and Trent Washington, and team manager Javier Montano. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you all now please rise or remove your hats as we take tribute to our country and to those who defend our freedom, as Abington High School senior Jason Shorter now sings our national anthem.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Good evening, Green Wave sports fans, and welcome to Abington High School for tonight's MIAA Division III Round of 32 varsity men's basketball game between the Nipmuc Regional Warriors and your Abington Green Wave. I'm Chris Nagel here with one of my all-time favorite announcers, Mr. Will Casely. Will, great to have you back. I missed having you. It's been almost 10 years since we've done this.
Yeah, you know, it took about 10 years for the voice to heal after that last playoff game. We yelled a lot. But back tonight. Should be a good one.
We're going to have some fun.
Abington ranked 8th in this tournament. Nipmuc was 25th.
We'll set the table for you in 1 minute with who the starters are.
We got Mike Riley immediately with a good pressure on the ball.
Michael and Jack's defense have been outstanding this year, Will. All right, I'm going to get my stuff together here.
Forcing the baseline, McSherry with the defense in the middle, forces the miss from Big 21 for the Warriors.
McSherry's defense has been outstanding this year, and his moves down low in the paint have been fantastic.
Stady's first three doesn't get there.
Mike Riley back with it. Jack Riley out the three-point circle. Kingston Maxwell with 489 points so far this year. What a tremendous season he's had.
McSherry double team, goes through it, gets it through.
He owns the low post, Will, owns it. We'll give you the starting lineups for the Warriors. Number 1 is Chase Kelly, captain. Number 3 is Alex Banstra. Number 5 is Eben Consigli. Number 21 is James McKinney, and number 23 is Logan DeMarzo.
That was Chase Kelly missing the three. He's the shooter for the Warriors. Left-handed player, got to watch out for that. Always kind of throws you off a little bit on defense. Got to force him the other way.
You're not used to playing the southpaw. For the Green Wave, we have up top Michael and Jack Riley. Tyler Stady with the ball right there, number 20. Kingston Maxwell. And the man in the middle for the Green Wave is number 0, Jake McSherry.
That was Stady with the baseline jumper. Couldn't quite get it to go.
Stady rocking the headband tonight. I'll get the Nipmuc numbers here in 1 second.
Ooh, that was Kelly loses the ball. Jack Riley on the steal there. Kingston the other way, easy two for him.
Kingston with the left-handed bunny. The Warriors are led by head coach James Gosselin. Wow. Jack Riley ended up halfway down the paint on his back. Fouls on Maxwell. Going to be Nipmuc ball on the baseline. McKinney is a big dude, isn't he, Will?
Yeah, great post player. Per the scouting report, interesting to see they did not cover him at the three-point line, so I think they're going to give him the three. Tell McSherry just to own
until he
the paint
makes it.
down low. That's number 1. Is that Kelly?
Wow,
Lou
nice
Amos?
rebound. McKinney in traffic.
Got to find the body.
Jake McSherry on the foul. Jake has to stay out of foul trouble early, Billy. I'm sorry, Will. That's going to happen to me all night, and I'm apologizing right now.
Got to respect the rebrand.
Sorry. I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
McKinney misses his first.
Green Wave Superfan section right on the baseline.
See a foul on 23. Logan DeMarzo for the Warriors.
That free throw was about 10 miles in the air, wasn't it?
You know, when you're starting from that high of a vantage point, gets up there a little bit more. Kingston running the point forward for the Green Wave. Sherry, high pick. Kingston thought about it. Finds Riley baseline.
Michael Riley to McSherry for the 18-footer. Ball's loose. McSherry had it.
Great play.
Black. Jake laying on the ground. Give me Green Wave ball. Michael Riley to inbound it on the baseline.
Stady gets open for a look. Great shot.
That's 3 for Tyler Stady. Jack Riley hurt wrist. He got tangled up. He's looking to come out.
Moved the pivot foot a little too early there. 3-man officiating crew all over it. Chris Patterson checking in for the Green Wave.
Not quite sure what happened to Jack's wrist, but he was rolling around on the floor on the far side, tangled up.
Nice little dribble handoff for Stady.
So, Will, the catch and release by Stady is really something special. Wow! Jake McSherry on the block. They're going to get McKinney for one.
Great movement by McSherry there.
Wow.
He had the high pick catch and high pick handoff up at the three-point line, gets right down to the block. Ball gets around, finds its way to him, and he goes up through the contact.
He can own that space, Will. Own it. He's got some great movements.
Warriors coming the other way.
Chase Kelly with the ball up top. Stady all over him.
It's going to be tough if that's on McSherry. It will be.
Blow the basket. That's a second foul on Jake.
Yeah, Jake got a little too focused on the ball there.
Yeah. That's the last thing they need to have is get him in foul trouble.
Yeah, McKinney just slipped behind him. He kind of lost contact with his man for a second.
That foul shot is up there, man.
That's unfortunate.
Wow.
I think it's the right call, though. Chris wanted to put it on the ground and kind of bobbled it a little bit, took an extra step before he got the dribble in. Kelly almost goes out of bounds with it. McKinney now with it. Alex Banstra throws it out of bounds. The Greenway full court press. Doing great work here early.
Their full court press has been very good this year.
Coach Reno takes great pride in his press and his press break.
And the Greenway Varsity players have bought in full from top to bottom. Maxwell,
Can't get it to go. Great board there.
Kicking off with the board. Michael Riley went long. That's Logan DeMarzio with the rebound, with the ball now. And Sigley. All five guys touched that ball.
A lot of movement here for the Warriors, and great job taking the charge there. That's number 10,
Michael Riley. He took a forearm to the chest. 9-2 Green Wave, 3:35 to go. Warriors get the timeout. I just want to get this second Will on the timeout. I just wanted to let you know who the referees are. We have Michael Roberts, Steve Mata, and John Castorano. I would like to thank Dave Bowen on the camera for Abington Cam tonight. They had a limited crew, so they had to dig deep to find a couple of announcers. They dragged the mothballs off me and Will here. It's like we never left, you know that?
I had to touch up on how basketball is played for a second there. Been around a lot of soccer and track lately, but it's good to be back.
It's great to be reconnected, man.
And like we said, Kingston Maxwell, 489 points on the year. Only needs 11 to get to that 500 number. He's leading the Green Wave. He's got 22 points a game right now to go along with 7 rebounds, just about 2 steals and a block a game. So another great year from Kingston Maxwell.
He and Tyler Stady each eclipsed the 1,000-point mark for their career. Both of them juniors. How about that?
Great basketball being played here.
Really, really good.
You know, if you add my career stats and Kingston, we have over 500 on the season. People forget I had 17 points. It's not a big deal.
It's a nice 4-year career average, Will.
Kingston brings it up for Abington.
Kicking off to Stady.
Oh, right up the dribble. I think Nipmuc got a piece of it. Yeah, good hustle there, but
Michael Riley had the ball, came down out of bounds, so I think he might have been forced out myself, but still out of bounds. And Sigley with it. McKinney. That's Banstra.
Got a piece. Kelly for 3. He's there
Hit
shooting.
that. Chase Kelly. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Green Wave up by 4. Make that 6 after Maxwell lays it in.
Kingston just the length and the athleticism.
He can leap.
Steady with the pressure. Kingston with the half-court trap. Looks like Patterson's gonna be,
Vanstra to Kelly.
Patterson will be dealing with Kelly. That's a long three.
Wow,
Won't
that was
go.
long and left. Jack Riley to Jake Tikhonov.
Good pass.
Stady in
Baseline.
traffic, baseline. That's
There you
just
go.
good defense.
Green Wave pressure just causing the turnovers.
Well, Billy, I think I probably said this when we were doing this 10 years ago, but you know, the point guards or the off guards for the other team, if you can just make them uncomfortable a little bit, force a stutter step, force them to go a different direction, that's all you need sometimes to get a steal, turnover. Wow, another quick travel call.
Yeah, that one was close. But yeah, to your point, just that off-ball effort, especially on defense, is always huge. in these games.
Absolutely, just
Always-
enough.
Always the piece that gets overlooked. Kingston staying on 23.
23 is DeMarzo. Vanstra. That is Consigli. Jack Riley. That's how his defense has been all year. He's relentless. He never gets tired.
That was a good screen there, the free Kelly.
Nice pass.
McKinney working
Wow.
on it. Three
Cut.
white shirts around him.
Cardinal sin for a big man. Don't put it on the ground when you get it in the paint. Tikhonov, looking for friends. Jack Riley a little long. McKinney with the rebound. Kelly, three, long.
I think the Green Wave's got to have a little help on those screens, those high screens for Kelly. Yeah, good call. Kingston trying to go up there. Gets tangled up on the way. Nice, strong, aggressive drives by
Who's
Kingston.
that on? Is that 23? 23. That's McKinney. Oh, no, it's not
DeMarzo.
McKinney. Sorry, DeMarzo. The object is to put their guy on the bench for a little while, too. Michael Riley coming in, and then Liam Ward set to check in for Kingston Maxwell. Kingston hits the second. 12-5 Green Wave with 1:18 to go in the first.
Kingston with 5 on the game now. Good piece. Coach Reno wants the tip. Doesn't get the call he wanted. It was close. Bang, bang,
Boy, that
play.
was very close.
Again, though, great hustle by the Green Wave defense. Swinney's setting hard screens down there.
There are white shirts all over the floor. Got him
Great
with a
job.
How
Again.
about that for some defense, Billy? Will. 22 is, who's that, Liam Ward. He just showed up underneath. McKinney couldn't come down with it. Took a couple steps. Stady up top. They're looking to free him up. Liam Ward.
Ward, good take base. Ooh, McSwinney.
Ooh, they call. That was a late whistle. That shot was already off the rim.
Great move by Ward. McSwinney got a piece of his arm on the way up there.
That's Black 21. That's McKinney. That's his second.
What do I keep calling him? McSwinney, whatever. McKinney,
Yeah,
the other team.
I knew who you meant. Liam Ward, a little long on that.
Some playoff jitters at the free throw line right
Yeah.
now. Both teams struggling.
Patterson on Kelly. Chris Patterson's defense has been excellent this year. Taking off on McKinney. Mason Kirkpatrick is number 13.
Very physical
Wow.
underneath.
Liam Ward must have traveled 3 steps to get to that ball.
28 to go in the quarter. 10 seconds on the shot clock. The Warriors looking for something.
Oh, he lost the ball again.
Again, that's just great defense, being physical with him.
Double
forcing that
team
mistake.
underneath. They just don't give him any room to be comfortable.
15
That's what we
seconds.
say him to, Will, right? It's going to be make him uncomfortable. Michael Riley with a
great
fadeaway. Little baby hook.
The double team in the corner, 3 to go in the half. Don't give him
Continue
a look.
with it. What a great first quarter by the Green Wave. I think their defense overshadowed their offense. I think their offense was excellent, but boy, their defense was strong, wasn't it?
Yeah, just suffocating defense right there. A lot of off-ball, staying hard on the man. They're really making McKinney work underneath. I think that was ticking off at the end there.
Yeah, at the end.
Just bodying McKinney down below, and he's a big boy, so you got to keep bruising with him underneath.
Just don't give him a space to come down.
That
And you know, he's already proved that he's going to come down with the ball on a pass into the paint or a rebound. He puts the ball on the ground right away. Don't do that.
For all you big guys out there, if you're a tree, keep it up in the branches. Don't put it down in the bushes.
Exactly.
That's how it was explained to me back in the day. I believe that was a Donnie Byron line, actually.
Good game. First round, the round of 32 in this MIAA Division III tournament. The Nipmuc Warrior, Nipmuc, I called it Nipmuc, Regional Warriors. They're in Dutton. Oh, no. I'll have to go to the truck to find out.
They're in Massachusetts.
Yeah, Dunstable, somewhere out in that area.
After the first quarter, we got Kingston Maxwell leading the team with 5. McSherry's got 4, Stady with his 3, and Mike Riley with 2 points, but a lot more hustle plays. Can't stress enough the way that this defense is making the Warriors uncomfortable right now.
Completely. They seem lost out there. As soon as they get 3/4 of the way up, right at the timeline on their side of the court, they're in all kinds of hurt. Stady catch and shoot.
Long 3 doesn't quite go.
That's McKinney with the rebound. Kelly bringing it up for the Warriors.
Right, trying to force him right.
Double team, and he made it.
Strong move by McKinney
A
there.
good shot. 14-7 Green Wave. Jake Tickenoff, good up fake.
It's going to be on the floor. Good ball.
Give it to 5 or 21. It's going to be on 5. That's Eben Consigli. Michael Riley to inbound. Tyler Stady, little jump move.
Great job getting in the paint when the 3's not always falling. You got to get in the paint, get some easy ones, get the flow going.
Jack Riley, look at he's right in his shirt. That's a flop. Maxwell dancing his way to the hoop.
Great job by Jack. Then Mike tips it to Kingston and gets the foul.
Jack Riley, how did he even get a hand on that ball? Fouls on number 3, Alex Banstra.
I think Kingston had
the
Jack
Warriors.
on that breakaway, but just couldn't quite get a firm handle on the ball.
Kingston 2 shots, hits the first. For the Green Wave out there, we have Jack and Michael Riley. We have Jake Tickenoff, Tyler Stady, and Kingston Maxwell.
Kingston with 7 now. 4 away from 500 on the season.
Ooh, they killed him in the backcourt. Banstra to Kelly. Michael Riley. I don't know how Michael got away with that hold on the back of his shirt. Sorry, there's Jack. That's Michael with the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Little money hot.
we both saw that. It's a good idea. Alex Banstra to inbound for the Warriors.
Sigley having a great time trying to bring this ball up.
Whoa.
There you go. That's an easy charge, easy call. Cannot extend
That's
that
the
arm.
second or third time he's done that tonight. He is just frustrated completely. What we say, Billy, make him uncomfortable, right?
Two things you cannot do.
Sorry,
as
Will.
Two things you can't do as a dribbler. You can't lower your shoulder, can't lower your head, and you cannot extend that arm.
Cannot use the forearm as a blocker. Maxwell with it. DiMaggio on Maxwell, trying to stay with Maxwell.
Takes the base
How about that? He went all around the mulberry bush to get there.
Just using that speed to get around McKinney.
Colton Kelly with the ball. He's going to say hello to Michael Riley right now.
Taking off just bodying McKinney down low. They still get it to him somehow. Falls his own.
Staying with us.
Padding the stats.
You give him 3 shots. Gonna be timeout.
Taking off some great
Warriors.
position there. It's just a nice inbound pass to McKinney. Great
Yeah.
job by the guard on the outside.
They had him. You know, they had him covered.
Then you see McKinney pulling the old Chris Ty move, trying to pad his rebounding stats. That's another one. If you're a big man and you want to look good for colleges, just bounce it off the backboard a couple times. They don't see your field goal percentage. They just see the rebounding numbers.
Yes, they know you're working hard underneath, offensively and defensively.
But you notice this Green Wave defense, they're playing defense with their chest. And what I mean by that for you kids at home, stop slapping with your hands. Put your chest in front of the ball carrier, make them run into you, and that's how you draw those charges. Move your feet, keep your chest in front of the man.
And they'll be frustrated as a ball handler. They're going to get frustrated and push you off, and 9 times out of 10, or 8 times out of 10, they're going to call that.
Depends on the officiating crew.
Yeah,
But
I'm going to give them credit. Being an X-striped person, yes, I will give them credit. They'll call that. And with a 3-man crew, they're going to see it a little more often.
doing a very good job tonight. This is the longest we've gone in a game without criticizing the
I
officials.
know. Near the end of our tenure, that's what we were known for.
A lot of records being set tonight.
Abington played Rockland a couple weeks ago, and Freddie Damon and I were chatting before the game, and he brought up that game that we kind of lost it at. And he brought up my son Nate about that game, and Tyler, whatever his name was, came down, put his teeth in the top of Nate's head. That was a crazy game. Green Wave with the ball with 5:50 to go here in the first. What a pass.
Such a pretty play. Didn't quite work out.
They had all kinds of good on that. Michael Riley on Kelly. Maxwell on DiMaggio with a left.
Good take by DiMaggio.
I like that shot. 20-11 Green Wave. Maxwell, nice pass to Michael Riley. Maxwell, what a move. Couldn't finish it.
Great V cut to get open, but I think it just lost him on the way up. Kelly looking for it. Gonna get that one.
They're going to get Jack on that. On Kelly over there in the far corner. Andrew Van Luling coming to replace Jake Tickenoff.
This is gonna be interesting to see who takes up McKinney now.
Woo, nice shot.
Green Wave might want to start switching
Chase
on some
Kelly.
of the screens. Your man screening
Switching
for
on the touch.
shooter. Yep, you gotta know.
Jack Riley to Andrew Van Luling. Michael Riley in traffic. His brother Jack.
Great board there by Mike.
Michael keeping it alive in
Working
traffic.
underneath.
Andrew Van not there.
Abington, great looks, great opportunities. Trying to settle in a little more offensively. Defense has been solid, but
Looks like Van Luling's going to take McKinney underneath. That's going to be off Black. Oh, come on, he had the ball. Wow.
respectfully disagree.
I'm not going to take my headset off and scream at that, but I agree with you.
Kelly. Finally called the moving screen. That's going to be on McKinney.
Oh, that's number 3 on McKinney. How about that?
Warriors Nice coach, advocating for his guy.
That's a warning, too. I think they gave him a warning. There's no seatbelt rule anymore, so they gave him a warning. Wow. And McKinney with 3 fouls. That's big.
That's huge.
They don't have another big guy to come in there.
Curious to see if they'll put McSherry back in there. Now that the post is opened up a bit
Yeah.
for him.
Maxwell way up top with it. In traffic.
Max looking for the foul, doesn't get it.
That was DeMarzo with the rebound. Stady on him. Loose ball. Maxwell to Van Luling to Jack Riley. Sorry, Michael Riley. There's Jack.
Got to go with 2 hands.
DeMarzo. Ooh, he kicked it though.
He got pretty high up there.
Yeah. Maxwell. I'm sorry, yeah. Maxwell
Stady in
to
the corner,
Stady.
sorry. Yeah.
Oh, in and out. 22 is Ben Graves for Nipmuc on that rebound. Double foul.
I like it. Getting physical, called a double foul.
1 black, 12 white. That is Chase Kelly and Jack Riley.
I think that's my favorite thing about basketball is you can make that call. Double foul is a great tool as an official. When it's getting a little physical, just call the double foul, tell them both to knock it off.
Yep.
DeMarzo with the 3. Nipmuc
3
down
off the
within
window.
20-17. Abington been a little stagnant offensively.
And it goes.
There we go.
With a block. Foul's going to be on Ben Graves. Woo, he's going. Gosselin gets the tee. The next one, he's going.
With that basket, Kingston now has 500 on the season.
Congratulations, Kingston Maxwell. Ooh, that was hot.
Tyler Stady will take the technical.
Well, I mean, 3 minutes to go in the first half. He's already in trouble.
Yeah, so the fouls have to be assessed in the order they were given. So Kingston has to take his
Correct,
first.
he has his shots.
And Tyler will get his, and then it will be Abington ball at the half.
Look at us being all referee-ish.
I remember a little bit.
Yeah. Half-court line opposite the table, I think is what it says.
Yeah, so Kingston took his for the N1. Now Tyler will come in, take the free throw for the technical.
Tyler hits it. Got another one.
Is it 2 in high school?
I guess. I must have missed that class. Tyler hits the second one. 24-17 Green Wave, 3:04 to go with the ball at the midcourt line. Kingston Maxwell to inbound it. So we have Michael Riley, Kingston Maxwell, Jake Tickenoff, Tyler Stady, and Chris Patterson to the Green Wave. Stady double teamed. Patterson, long.
Mike Riley again taking a shot, going in for the rebound there. Oh, long 3.
Wow!
Hits it.
What a shot, Chase Kelly.
That's the word on him. Unlimited range.
4-point Green Wave lead, 24-20, 2.5 minutes to go. James Gosselin halfway on the floor. He's going to need to change out of those sweaty clothes by the time they ride all the way back to Groton or Dunstable or wherever that school is.
Kingston just did a great job there, hanging up in the air to wait and see if they would smack him. If they weren't going to, he was going to pass it off to the side.
It's the second or the first one.
Kingston at 12 now. 25-20, Abington leads. 2:24 to go in the half. DeMarzo with the board. The Marzo kid's a very impressive player for Nipmuc.
He is.
Just had a great screen.
Kelly, long range, way long though. Stady with the rebound. Taking off. Michael Riley in the corner. Tyler Stady with it. Getting pushed around. What a rebound by Patterson. Taking off, fighting for it.
All right, though. There we
Yes,
go.
sir. Yes, sir. Mr. Kelly saying all ball from here.
Chris Patterson got hit hard in the air. Still
Yeah.
managed to come down with it.
He let go of the ball and came down on top of it with his hand. That's why he didn't get a travel, Coach Gosselin. He didn't bring the ball to the ground. He let go of it. Michael Riley at the free throw line, hits the first. Evan Consigli back in for the Warriors. Michael Riley hits both. 27-20 Green Wave, 1:50 to go in the first half. It's been a fun game to watch, Will.
It's been a solid game by both teams. Both teams, I think, a little hesitant on offense. Or actually, look at that.
What is that? Ball hawk.
Just the off-ball
Michael
movement.
Riley looking for Stady. Baseline. What a look.
Smart.
Michael Riley. He watched Colton Kelly go sailing by him on an up fake. Up fake. Well done, Michael. Kelly with it. Patterson on it. Tough to reach in there.
Yeah, Colton Kelly got a little bit past Patterson.
Patterson's looking at it. It's the size of a beach ball. And thought he could get it. Didn't quite make it. DeMarzo with it with Maxwell on him. Kelly. Kelly gets it back now with Patterson on him.
Kingston comes up with it.
What a look. Patterson.
Don't get too fancy in a playoff game. He's going for the alley-oop dunk there, but just take the easy bucket.
Michael Riley for three. Straight away. 12-point Green Wave. And Michael Riley with another steal.
What a move.
He's everywhere.
He slid out of bounds, but great hustle play there.
Just like he was in football, Will. He was a ball hawk in football. DeMarzo with it. Maxwell on him. Ball's loose. That's a good call.
Ooh.
They gave it to him. I heard it. I wasn't sure the ref did. Woo. 31.8 seconds to go. Green Wave up 12, 32-20. What do you think, Will?
I think about a minute ago it was a 4-point or
I know.
5-point game. Great job just forcing the turnovers. That pressure from Abington. Defensively, they're doing a great job getting the Warriors out of their rhythm.
They look so out of sync. You know, even when they're getting the ball, they're moving it around the three-point circle, they still look out of sync.
Yeah, they got a couple of kids that look scared to dribble right now. And Abington's just finally starting to settle in a little bit offensively. They've had some fantastic looks. We're just missing at the basket right now. Some baseline jumpers not falling. But both teams playing well. I kind of respect the Nipmuc coach. I think he got that technical on purpose, trying to fire up his team.
Yeah.
It worked for a bit there coming off the free throws from the technical, but Abington punched back. Again, that pressure from the defense, the full court press.
Their pressure is unbelievable.
Coach Serino takes great pride in his full court press, and he takes it as a personal insult if you try to press his team. He told me after 15 years, I'm finally allowed to divulge that information. I was sworn to secrecy since 2012 about that.
And they practice it. They practice the press break, everything. So it's going to be Alex Banster to inbound with Tyler Stady up on him. 23 is Logan DeMarzo with it. I'm going to get it back. From the free throw, nothing going. Wow. That was Ben Graves with a rebound and kind of a wild hook shot layup.
to do a little better job bodying him on that board. Luckily he missed it. 5 to go.
What a
Stady.
pick by Tikhonov. And he gets the rebound. Wow. We got to replay that pick. That pick was something.
Great hustle at the end there to finish off the half.
My.
Frees up Stady, doesn't quite get it to drop, but it'll be 32 to 20. Green Wave lead at the half.
What a first half.
Kingston, 12 points, leads all scorers. Stady, let's do some quick math here. I believe that's 7 for Stady. Mike Riley has 9. He's actually second on the team right now. McSherry with 4. McSherry in the foul trouble. Didn't get to play quite as much as he wanted.
He'll be back.
They got McKinney in foul trouble on the other side, so hopefully that works out for him.
That third foul was huge.
Interesting to see to finish off the half. Chase Kelly and McKinney both out for the Warriors.
Yeah.
That's their leading and second leading scorer right there. But Logan DeMarzo, 23 for him, doing a great job, really kind of composing them as much as he can right now. Again, that suffocating defense from the Green Wave. Both Rileys all over the place. Patterson out there, Tikhonov doing a great job, banging underneath, getting the boards.
Tikhonov using the body the whole time. He's a workhorse underneath.
And Kingston Maxwell doing a great job running the old point forward, really pressuring the defense. He's doing a good job trying to make his cuts and finding the outlet if he doesn't have the shot. Tyler Stady, only 1-3 at the moment, but he is getting open. He's getting looks.
He's getting the look is right. They're trying to lean on him, though. Do you notice that? They're really putting body on him.
Yeah,
They're not quite working yet, but Tyler hasn't made the shots.
That was a scouting report from this Nipmuc team. Very scrappy team. They really got their 3 scorers, and everyone else is just scrappy and all around the ball. So they're trying to get physical. In a weird way, it's actually worked out in Abington's favor right now because they got McKinney. I cannot say that
McKinney.
name. Jesus.
Yeah.
They got McKinney in foul trouble early, so it worked out for us. But
Well, let's take a break. We'll come back after half. Mr. Riley's out there doing some shooting. I'm not sure what they're doing, 3-pointers, something. But we'll be back after the half. Welcome back, Green Wave sports fans, to Abington High School Gymnasium for the MIAA Division III round of 32 game between the Nipmuc Regional Warriors and your Abington Green Wave. At the half, the score is 32-20 Green Wave. This is Chris Nagel here with Dave Bowen and my sidekick, one of my favorite sidekicks, Mr. Will Casely. Will, summary for the first half for everyone.
just great defensive pressure by the Green Wave, really keeping Nipmuc off their game. They got the big man in foul trouble early, and that really took away the offense for the Warriors. Just suffocating full court defense.
Completely.
By the Green Wave there. McSherry is going to check back in to start the second half. He had 2 fouls. He's going to try to stay out of foul trouble and try to get 21 McKinney for Nipmuc back into foul trouble. McKinney has 3.
Get him a 4th foul. That would be nice. We'll set the table again for the Green Wave. Up top, we have Michael and Jack Riley. On the wings, Kingston Maxwell and Tyler Stady. And the man in the middle is Big Jake Sherry. And for the Warriors,
that's Chase Kelly, the lefty. Sherry.
Wow.
Just bothering the shot enough to make him miss. The Green Wave cannot get the board.
Kelly in traffic. Oh, I thought he ran to his own guy.
I thought so too.
What do they call him that on?
I think it's going to be on Jack. Yeah.
So for the Warriors, we have number 1, Chase Kelly. Number 3, Alex Banstra. Number 5, Eben Consigli. Number 21, James McKinney with 3 personals. And number 23, Logan DeMarzo.
That was Jack Riley's 3rd foul. Patterson's going to check in for him.
Jack always hustling, always aggressive. Maxwell with the rebound on the missed foul shot by Chase Kelly. Maxwell, DeMarzo on him.
Patterson by himself. Can't get it to go. Good read by
Rebound
Kingston
by
there,
McKinney. Michael
keeping
Riley
his back.
taking away the baseline. Jake McSherry with the board in the middle. Maxwell, one-on-one, lays it in. So easy, isn't it?
Yeah, Kingston with a nice little head fake there, making the guy think he's going to pass it off, and he's like, nah, I'm just going to go over you.
He can elevate. 23 was DeMarzo on that miss. Maxwell again full court. Bodies everywhere, no call.
Trying to force it, but I do think that was good foot movement by the Warriors there.
And Sigley with,
Oh, don't be a silly one.
it is. Chris Patterson off ball on Chase Kelly.
I was actually afraid it was on McSherry there. Him and McKinney.
They were
getting
banging.
hit.
And Michael Riley and Consigli on the far sideline. Oh, that's what defense was that? Michael Riley gets the shot off. McSherry with the follow-up. Oh my!
Another one.
Tyler Stady had it and lost it. DeMarzo. Maxwell just took a swipe,
Got a little
made
bit
some
there.
contact.
Kingston thought he had a huge block coming, and DeMarzo did a good job with the slight hesitation.
And
Forced
just
the
came
foul.
up and around the hoop. The second personal, I think that's what do you have? That's what Donnie Whitman has, 2 personals.
Yep.
DeMarzo hits the first.
I do apologize to Mike Riley. I'm a little rusty at keeping stats, and I lost track of steals about 8 steals ago for him.
His awareness of the ball on the floor is amazing. Maxwell bringing it up with DeMarzo. Going to pick him up at half court. McSherry out, way out at the 3-point circle. Stady long range, long. Riley again. White ball.
Again,
Where does he come from?
It's not going to show up in the stat sheet, but he stays in the play and forces the deflection off the Warriors player.
Unbelievable.
Comes from outside the 3-point line to force that.
He just sees it.
He just buys extra possessions for the Green Wave. Oh, that was a great pass. McSherry was a little late on it, though. Didn't quite see it.
He set a screen. McSherry got to get rid of it. They're counting them off. Michael Riley back to McSherry with McKinney on him. McSherry trying to work that up and under.
That was good defense by McKinney.
It was. He stayed home. Kelly with it. That's
Oh,
Consigli.
my goodness. Patterson was there for 3 seconds. You got to see him.
That's what they gave it.
He did a great job just setting his feet.
Wow.
Knew exactly where Consigli wanted to go.
And Consigli not afraid to run right through it either. Now he's coming out. That's his 4th personal. 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter, he's got 4 fouls. That's not going to help your team. Shout out to the Green Wave student section, just to our right on the end line.
Great roll.
McSherry with the lay-in, what a pass by Stady. DeMarzo with Maxwell on him. Kelly, Patterson on him. Patterson settled. How about that for some hustle? That's a Tommy point. Stady for 3 on the corner. He's all net. Timeout, White.
And that's just 3 Green Wave players out hustling the entire Warriors team.
Chris Patterson set that whole play up well.
Patterson, great job on the steal, gets it to Kingston, and while Kingston has the ball, Stady's just running the sideline, wide open in the corner. Easy.
No one even, they lost him. He was just standing there by himself.
That's 10 now on the night for Stady.
How's that for hustle?
Speaking of the Green Wave fans right now, we got a couple track South Shore League All-Stars out there.
Nice, who do we have?
We got both Calcano brothers, the twins, Nathan and Aiden.
Nice.
Thomas Muniz, the shot putter. He threw 43 feet this year.
Wow.
He's gunning for Jeff Buckley's record.
Nice.
What else do I see out there? You got the hockey team. You got Amani out there. I believe he's one of the Star Spangled Banner suited up people. Ryan
Nice.
Salamini, I believe, is a baseball all-star. Got a whole bunch of kids out there. Jason Shorter out there with the crowd now. Did a great job with the anthem.
National anthem before the game, absolutely. Who were the 2 twins?
Nathan and Aiden Calcano.
Yeah, I think
sophomores.
don't they do Abington camp stuff as
They
well?
do, actually, yes.
They do a great job. Shout out to Kevin Tachi. He's on a cruise somewhere, enjoying some vacation time, well earned.
Very well earned.
And Mad Dog Nelson is doing some work for Stonehill College, and Chris Coyle. He's the other guy that does the announcing. I've done a couple games with him. Chris, a great guy. Oh, there's a push off. And he's out of bounds. Mason Kirkpatrick didn't like Michael Riley in front of him, gave him a push, but stepped out of bounds. Kind of a football game type thing, isn't it? Maxwell right around McKinney and his own rebound.
Again, pat him the on stat sheet. I respect the move. Marzo the other way for the Warriors.
Maxwell on him. He's just looking for help in the middle. McKinney with McSherry. Just goes straight up. Nice play. Nice job by McKinney staying with it. Maxwell off the window, nothing home. It's going to be on DeMazzo. That's his third personal.
Yeah, just the physicality of the Green Wave right now defensively is suffocating the Warriors on offense.
Completely.
Putting them all in foul trouble.
So out of sync, everything. It's just whoever's out there, whatever five is out there, it is just relentless.
Kingston's got 17 now.
Short, that's a unusual miss.
17-point lead for
Just
Abington.
Patterson on Kelly. Kelly tried to give him a little shoulder on the way by. Maxwell on DeMazzo. Baseline from behind the backboard. I don't know how that went in.
Great placement there by DeMarzo. He is a good player.
He is. He hustles. Maxwell at the midcourt line. Stady to Michael Riley.
Cherry just did a great roll to get around McKinney. Gets it on the post. But he put it on the floor.
Exactly. I was going to say that. Mason Kirkpatrick with the steal. McSherry with the block. They were trying to get an alley-oop to McKinney.
Maxwell looking for Patterson underneath and just couldn't quite get it to him.
DeMazzo. Kelly, that's a nice pick by DeMazzo.
Nice shot by Kelly.
Yeah. DeMazzo just racked Chris Patterson right there. Jack Riley set to come back in at the table right in front of us.
Yeah, Coach Serino just does not want to switch on these screens right now. It's been working for him, so I can't criticize too much, but it has gotten Kelly a couple of nice shots. Warriors scouted that one. DeMarzo was there for it. Still Green Wave ball.
DeMazzo dropped off and came back on Maxwell.
He did a great job sagging off there. Didn't try to run with his man, just avoided the traffic and took the long way around to deflect it.
Kingston Maxwell coming out. Jack Riley just checking in.
Jack with the 3 fouls. Trying to stay out of
Stady
foul trouble.
catch and release. I think that got tipped, Will. Did
yeah.
that go behind the backboard?
I do think Warriors got a piece of it there. Trying to open up Stady. Trying to find him some easy looks.
DeMazzo. Michael Riley on him.
Oh, can't do that.
DeMazzo short, Stady with the rebound.
Got away with one there. You got to talk a little more on that. Can't have both guys follow the ball.
Patterson using the pick by McSherry. McSherry triple teamed.
McKinney, though, did a great job coming back.
He got picked, and then he just slid right back down the lane. Whoa, what a move. Michael Riley, wrong place at the wrong time for the big guy's body. Patterson.
Still a 10-point lead for the
Michael
Green Wave.
Riley. Nice fake. Nice fake, Michael, with a pull-up from about 12 feet. Nicely done.
Makes great use of that pivot foot there.
DeMazzo with Michael Riley on him. Wow, just around him for a one-handed layup. Green Wave up 10, 2 minutes to go in the third, 44-34. Chris Nagel and Will Casely.
Why not?
That'll pull McKinney out. Oh, that's a travel. He went down with it. I'd like to thank Dave Bowen again on the camera behind us. Dave's been an expert cameraman a couple of times since I've Been back doing games, probably my 4th or 5th game doing it. I'd like to thank Dave for making this happen. And thanks for getting the band back together. Mr. Riley, I think, was involved with that. What a pass!
Oh, great pass.
Wow.
God, great look.
Jack Riley was a give and go to Kingston Maxwell. Well done.
Yeah, Sean Riley's text read more like an email when he sent it Tuesday night.
I liked your response about 30 seconds after you got it. McKinney and one. That's going to be on Stady, I believe.
Off one. I think he called it on McSherry.
Did he? They did. Wow. I didn't see that. It's 3 on Jake. McKinney to the line.
That's another tip for you young players out there. If your big man's about to get in foul trouble and you think it's going to be called on him, just hug the guy. Try to buy the foul yourself.
Yeah. McKinney missed his foul shot.
1:25 to go in the quarter. Still a 10-point lead, 46-36.
Jake ticking off at the table here in front of us to check in. Maxwell in traffic. Off the window! Makes it go. That was Mason Kirkpatrick. Hit the floor, had smashed his head, the back of his head. Chris Patterson out, as well as Kirkpatrick. Andrew Van Luling to come in for Jake McSherry.
Nipmuc coach making a fairly decent point right there. His guy's going for the charge, didn't get the call. He's
I
like, all
agree.
right, so call the block.
Yeah.
There's a collision. There should be something.
There's 3 guys on the floor. 2 black shirts and 1 white. Mazzo, Maxwell on him. Maxwell, oh my. They're gonna call that on ticking off. Oh, they got it on Maxwell, are you kidding me? Wow.
Kingston's third.
Logan DeMarzo at the foul line. There's 2.
It's been a well-scouted game by both teams. Both teams are going at their opponent's best scores, trying to get into foul trouble. We've been seeing it all night.
Jake McSherry coming in for Andrew Van Luling.
Green Wave went at McKinney. Now the Warriors going back at McSherry and
Going at
Kingston.
McSherry, yeah. Maxwell has 3, McSherry has 3. Actually, I think Jack Riley has 3 as well. Mazzo hits it.
10-point lead.
Just under a minute to play in the 3rd quarter. Maxwell with it. McSherry back to Maxwell. There's a deep give and go, Will. Green Wave full court pressure. Ticking off up.
23 now for Kingston.
McKinney way out here. Oh, that was a travel. Mazzo to McKinney. Wow, McKinney hustle point on that.
Honestly, I'll give that away. I was afraid that McSherry was going to get a piece of his arm.
Me too.
On the inlet pass.
Maxwell with the Mazzo on him. Dropped off. They're not going to count that off. He's more than 5 feet away.
Taking off is by himself in the corner if they want it.
He's in traffic.
Thought about it.
Ooh, that's going to be on McKinney. Oh, 23, DeMazzo.
I think Kingston was about to kick it off to ticking off.
I thought he was going to look there. He just kind of floated it in there. Van Luling and Liam Ward about to check in for the Green Wave. Maxwell hits the first. Jake McSherry out. Jack Riley out. Michael Riley just came in. Liam Ward came in. Andrew Van Luling going to come in for Maxwell, I think. Obviously, he's the shooter.
This is where having all those athletes on that bench really helps. More fouls to give in these situations.
Yeah.
Get your scores out of there. Let's not get them a silly 4th foul in the last 5 seconds.
Yeah.
This lets you continue to play that suffocating defense. Don't give away any easy buckets.
Liam Ward goes after DeMazzo. DeMazzo's covered. They're not going to get it off. There it is. Oh, Liam Ward! What a play!
Shot, he was not going up.
Wow. There's some hustle. Wow.
I was waiting for this. I don't think Serena realized it was caught on the shot.
He was, wow.
It had to be on the floor.
Wow.
That's a tough break for Green Wave.
Yeah. No replay on that one. DeMarzo.
McKinney didn't realize it was 3.
Yeah.
He said
I didn't. I gotta be honest with you. I forgot it was 3 as well. Maxwell back in for Van Luling. 1.5 seconds to go. DeMarzo 0 for 2 so far.
Serena telling him take it off. Do not let McKinney get an easy put back here.
Nothing there.
That's what we're trying to avoid. Credit to Mike Riley because McKinney got the board, but
Riley
down.
just shows up.
And Michael's like, we'll just hold it down here for a little bit.
My goodness, what another quarter. Woo! Green Wave up 52-40 to start the fourth quarter. Will, go ahead. You got the stats in front of you.
Mason Maxwell, I believe, is at 25 now for the game, almost half of Abington's points. He's having a great night. Tyler Stady with 10. McSherry was 6 and had some beautiful assists. He really freed up Kingston in that third quarter there. Kingston had 12 in the first half and then 13 in the third quarter, and a lot of that was McSherry just eating up attention from the defense.
Yeah, totally. He was double teamed every time he touched the ball.
Mike Riley might be the player of the game right now for Abington. He's got 11 points, but he's probably caused 15 extra possessions.
His
for this
defensive prowess is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Well, we've been saying it all night, but this Green Wave defense is just doing a great job. The offense, if we're being honest, isn't quite as smooth as I think Coach Reno would have hoped, but the defense more than making up for it right now. It's only a 12-point lead, 52-40, but Abington's really been in control of this game.
It's still 52 points, Will. You know, it's not not scoring 35 points.
Yeah.
It's 52 points. They're doing all right. They're getting the shots off, but it's not, as you said, it's not smooth. It's not consistent, but they're making it work, you know.
Green Wave is averaging 71 points a game on the year right now.
Starting the fourth quarter. Green Wave starting lineup is out there. Maxwell, Stady, Riley brothers, Jack and Michael, and the man in the middle is Jake McSherry. Oh, nice shot by Jack Riley. It's going to be on 11, is it? Grady O'Neill. It's a white 12. Colton Kelly.
Both Rileys do a great job of just stopping and using that pivot to get the defender to go one way, come back the other way.
Jack a little bit long with that. DeMarzo checked in for the Warriors. I didn't see who came out.
Someone in a black shirt.
Yeah, thank you.
Jack hits the second.
DeMarzo with Maxwell on him right at half court. Wow, Riley. Oh my God. Michael Riley and Chase Kelly. They are just mixing it up. How about that for some defense? Kelly is on the ground, gets up. Riley's in his face. He gets the ball. Michael Riley just makes him uncomfortable, makes him travel. How's that for a hustle point?
Fantastic.
Unbelievable.
Then sees Kingston on the other side, backdoor cut, couldn't quite get there.
Kingston had a triple team on him.
Yeah, McKinney did a good job sliding over, seeing that. If you run that again, you look for McSherry there.
McKinney underneath the hoop. Wow. Double team by Stady.
Oh, DeMarzo, a lot of hang time, can't get it to fall. Jack with the
Riley.
board.
DeMarzo tries to give him a forearm.
A little too much heat.
DeMarzo gave Jack a little forearm shiver on the way by. Here comes DeMarzo with Maxwell on him again. Picks him up before half court.
Credit to both teams, though. Very physical game, but very clean for the most part.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's been fouls, but No extracurriculars.
Stady got some air for that one. Banster on Stady. Nice pick by McSherry. Stady double and triple team. Jack Riley to McSherry for 3, off. I'm going to say that was tipped.
Look at that.
Not sure what the whistle was for. DeMazzo again with Maxwell on him. DeMazzo has no give up in his game either, Will.
Been fantastic all night. Kelly's the one that really got out of sorts, the shooter for the Warriors.
Yeah, this
Number
is him
1
with
here.
the ball. Going to McKinney Maxwell. What a play. Left-handed.
Great job by McSherry to not
Wow,
reach.
oh, it's going to go off for Stady.
Tough bounce
DeMazzo
there.
switched from his right hand to his left hand in the middle of the layup. 6:10 to go. Green Wave up 53-40. Maxwell just tried to tip it to McSherry. Put 2 hands on it and take it away.
DeMarzo was there to put it in.
Again, DeMazzo, no give up. On Maxwell. Yeah, what a pick by McSherry.
That poor kid.
Stady tried to leave it for McSherry. Kingston Maxwell with the steal. Left hand off the window, hits it.
Beautiful, 27 for Kingston.
What a series that was, huh? Kelly with it.
Oh,
Nice
good.
lead from
Great
McKinney.
McSherry, though, playing very smart underneath. He's just staying straight up. He's not reaching for these.
I agree, Will. Stady in traffic, pull up, just off left. Colton Kelly with it.
Golden Kelly still
Jack
recovering
Riley
from that McSherry scream. Kingston.
Maxwell, what a steal, what a pass, a lead for Jack Riley. Stady, baseline, runner, can't go.
He's having the worst luck right now.
Boy,
A
his
lot of
ball,
great looks just
it's
bouncing
in,
out.
it's like touching the net and comes right back out again. DeMazzo to McKinney, McSherry, good D on him. Hands are up, that's good D. That's a good shot. That's a good take for a kid with 3 or 4 fouls on him.
As a fan of the post game, it's nice to see 2 teams with big guys
I
working
like
underneath.
it. I like it. And they're both working hard and clean. Stady looking for help. Jack Riley, timeout. Green Wave. Woo!
4:18 to go in the game. 9-point lead, 55-46. Abington still on top.
A minute ago it was like 14 points,
I
wasn't
think
it?
this is the closest it's been since the first quarter.
Yeah.
Or second quarter. Halfway through the second quarter, we'll say. Donnie Whitman would know.
He's down there. He's not hearing us. He wants to listen to us, but he can't.
Credit to Donnie, long time statistician for the Green Wave.
Forever. Hall of Famer, Abington Hall of Famer.
I think he's the longest tenured staff of this Abington Green Wave team.
And
I got it.
Donnie Byron was the one who introduced him for induction. That was a great night. Well deserved for Donnie.
Absolutely.
Donnie Whitman. Well deserved for Don Byron, too.
And I gotta say credit to Coach Serino. Last time I was at a game, it took about 30 seconds for him to get a technical. It's been much better tonight. Credit to him.
Geez, you made me start coughing on that one.
Let's also shout out Sean Riley. Took a break from his pickleball game to come on down here, do
Nice.
the commentary for us tonight.
DJ Shawnee Sean spinning the tunes in front of us.
Got front row seats to watch him play pickleball about a
Yeah.
month ago.
Did you?
I did. It's a good thing the court's as small as it is.
He's not even listening to us. He
Didn't
said he
at
was
all.
going to listen to us, and he's not listening at
Waiting
all.
to use that one too.
Yeah, I know. You've been waiting all game for that. Kingston Maxwell, the inbound for the Green Wave right in front of us. DeMazzo on him. Looking for Stady. Patterson with it, back to Maxwell. DeMazzo still on him. Picked by Michael Riley. Kingston just elevated.
Now.
Wow. That is a pass, catch, and a shot by McKinney. Well done. And Jake Tickenoff was trying his best on that. He's given up a few inches on McKinney. Maxwell gets fouled and hits it. Who are they giving it to? Gonna be Black 12. Gonna be Colton Kelly. Jake McSherry coming back in for Jake Tickenoff. Jake plays a big game for a guy that's not 6'6". He plays a big physical game.
He's doing fantastic underneath right now. Doing a great job with McKinney.
McKinney's working out there. You know, this is not an easy game for him. Damaso, the playmaker. Pull-up three. They gave him space. 8-point Green Wave lead. 3:30 to go. Maxwell, Damaso harassing him.
Yeah, a lot of the Green Wave attention has been on Tyler Stady from three.
Stady in and out again. Oh, the ball! What a play by Jack Riley! Sorry, Michael Riley.
13 for him.
Wow, he came out of nowhere again.
McKinney gives ahead of Steve.
And he gets the ball again! Maxwell with it. He's got teammate Maxwell with the left.
That's going to be on DeMarzo.
What a series. Michael Riley's already the player of the game.
Oh, he's everywhere right now.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's going to be on Damaso. That's 5 fouls on him. That's a heck of a ball game for him.
Fantastic game.
Unbelievable. Logan Damaso. I tip my cap to you tonight.
And credit to him. A lot of the Green Wave scouting was on McKinney and Kelly, who I think the Green Wave defense mostly took Kelly.
They neutralized Kelly.
Game.
I agree.
They got McKinney in foul trouble, and DeMarzo really picked up the offensive load for the Warriors.
That's
did a
the point.
great job.
He's staying out there.
I don't think he realized he
Yeah,
had.
all right.
Again, great game.
We're still trying to figure it out, yeah. And Evan Consigli is in, number 5. For him, he's got 4 fouls, I believe. Great game. He played great. Kingston Maxwell, free throw, hits the first.
And with that, Kingston 30 on the night.
Wow. That's a quiet 30. I wouldn't have got that.
That
Well
third
done
quarter,
again,
McSherry
Kingston.
just opened it up for him, and Kingston just started pouring it in.
Long.
And look who's pressuring the ball.
I know.
Oh, look who wheels it!
Oh my goodness, Michael Riley's everywhere.
15 for Mike. Tyler, great half-court trap. Forced him out of bounds.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Tyler hasn't had the shooting that he wanted, but he's making up for it.
He hustles. Michael Riley inbounding the ball.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there from the officials. They fixed it, though.
Maxwell back to Michael Riley. That steal on that inbounds play. That's a la Christian LaPointe, Will. Stady looking for room. He's got McSherry outside. What a, oh my goodness. Chris Patterson, people everywhere.
Got absolutely hooked by 5 there. He's going to get called for it. Tough
Michael.
luck. Somehow.
That's his first foul. What is that?
Yeah, Coach Reno trying to tell the official he got hooked, which he did, but the man who made the call could not see it from his angle.
Patterson, yeah. Wow, you're calling kind of a ticky-tack foul on there, considering what else has been going on. It's going to be on Chris Patterson, 3rd foul. 2:20 to go. Green Wave up 13 points.
I think what got Chris there was his hand was down. If that was into his chest, I don't think they get that call. McKinney with a jumper.
McKinney's got 2.
Off-ball foul. Is that going to be on 5? Shoving Mike? It's his 5th.
Black 5, he's out.
And Mike was just boxing him out, and I think he got a little frustrated there.
He's been frustrated all night. All night. I'm going to give that to Michael Riley. player of the game again. I'm going to say it. I'm going to keep saying it till it's over.
It's kind of crazy when Kingston has 30.
And he's not the player. I just feel, I'm sorry, Kingston. It's no insult to you, but
Kingston's playing out of his mind as well.
Yeah.
11-point lead, 2:05 to go.
They got a hold. They got him on the way by. That's a good call on Banstra. Holding Maxwell trying to get in. Maxwell, 2 shots. A lot of physicality, like we said, Will. It's just for as much physicality, hasn't been chippy. There hasn't been a lot of yelling, screaming, or unnecessary pushing.
Genuinely been an absolutely fantastic game from both teams.
I couldn't agree more.
32 now for Kingston. I'm running out of space.
Banstra with it. Kingston just killing it in the second half. Kelly with it. Was looking for McKinney. Kelly, long range 3. Guess who's got the ball?
Gets the foul.
Was that a loose ball that Michael Riley came up with?
Yeah, McSherry got a little tip to tip away from McKinney, and Mike was just there.
Yeah,
Picked
imagine.
it up.
Imagine.
I'd like to shout out Dave Byrne on the baseline right now in the fan section. Officially the longest he has gone without looking at his phone. Credit to Dave Byrne, soccer captain for the Abington Green Wave.
Michael Riley in and out. 66-53 with 1:43 to go in the game. In this first round MIAA Division III playoff game. It's been a blast, Will.
Almost gets his own. And he does get his own on cue! Draws another one.
I don't even know what to say anymore. I have no idea what to say. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, in my comparison to Christian LaPointe playing, what year was that?
2009 in Norwell.
2009. Christian LaPointe.
Pass break layup, steals the ball in the inbounds, kicks it out the chambers, the fadeaway falling down, 3-pointer from the corner.
Crazy. Michael Riley is the same kind of hustle. It is just amazing to me. What a game. What a game. And I'm not taking anything away from Kingston Maxwell's 30 points either. Michael hits another one. Gonna be timeout, Green Wave. How many points for Riley?
Did he hit his first on that?
I don't know.
He's got either 16 or 17.
Uh-oh. Lights are out.
Someone pressed the button. It's in the corner. Who leaned on it?
Maxwell Monty going to fix the problem.
I want names.
I want names. Kate Casey looking at the problem.
Again, 1:41 to go. 67-53. Green Wave on top. Kingston Maxwell, 32. Mike Riley, either 16 or 17. He probably has a double-double if we're counting steals. Again, rusty on the stats. I apologize to Mike. He might have the record for most steals in a game, though.
Wow.
Unreal. And
Fourth
McSherry.
quarter, what he's doing underneath.
Oh, fantastic.
Hats off to Jake McSherry. He had 2 quick fouls in the first half. Actually, I think it was in the first quarter.
Yep.
And I think he's got 3 fouls now. He's played the whole second half, got 1 foul.
He's done a great job playing smart in the second half and just being the presence to really open it up for Kingston.
And I will give it to McKinney, number 21, for the Warriors. He's played with 4 fouls.
You're right, good point.
For a quarter and a half. And his game has been big underneath. So hats off to both the big guys for how well they're playing.
Kingston.
Kingston on a reach around.
He had his left hand on Kelly's hip and tried to reach in with the right. Gotta play with your chest.
Yep, Banstra on the inbound. Kelly just doesn't have it.
You could get around McSherry there.
Yeah.
Gave it up a little bit of height.
He had a few shots early in the first quarter, but they've kind of neutralized him. Patterson, Michael Riley, McSherry on the turnaround. Oh, that's going to be 5 on McKinney. That's a tough way to go out.
Cherry just had a
Oh,
little-
that's 4. Take that back. Oh, well, I thought he had 4 already. Wholesale changes for the Warriors coming.
Yeah, they did a great job finding McSherry on the block. He had a little ball fake to the left to get McKinney a little bit off balance and spun to his right. Went up with it, drew the foul.
Kevin Lopes and Jack Riley. No, Kevin's coming in for Jake. What a game.
Coming out. Kingston Maxwell coming out. 32 for Kingston.
What a game by Kingston.
10 for Tyler.
Tyler, another great game. Tyler plays good defense as well as his scoring acumen is up there. McSherry hits it. It's going to be a whole new 5 for the Green Wave. So Liam Ward, who's number 4 for the Green Wave? 4 is Brendan Ward, his brother. Kevin Lopes, Tyler Pease, Jack Riley. What a game by the Green Wave. A minute to go. Green Wave up 15.
Still the second unit for the Green Wave, keeping the pressure up.
Yeah. The Warriors haven't even had a look at the hoop.
One of the
It was
Warriors
Liam
poked it
Ward
out.
with his hand in there. Oh, he had that 3-pointer.
You scared of Riley Pease sprinted
Yeah.
at him.
Brendan Ward with that rebound, gives it up to Jack Riley. 25 seconds to go. As a coach, this is what you're telling your kids, no fouls, no fouls. 10 seconds to go. Green Wave gonna finish it up with a 15-point win. 68-53, what a ball game.
Yeah, and credit to Nipmuc. They had a great season. They had some great players on their team.
Yes, they did.
Once again, Logan DeMarzo, number 23, their senior captain. He played lights out. He did a great job really picking up a lot of the pressure as Abington shut down their 2 leading scorers. He was their 3rd leading scorer on the year. I believe he was their leading scorer tonight. He played unreal, had some good defense on Kingston. Did a great job facilitating the offense for him. Just wasn't enough for the Warriors tonight. So hats off to Logan DeMarzo. He had a great game. James McKinney, the big guy underneath as well, played lights out, played fantastic. Had some great battles with McSherry tonight. The number 1, Chase Kelly, their shooter, also a senior captain. He had a solid game, did a great job distributing, but just that Green Wave pressure.
He just couldn't get on track offensively.
Yeah, Green Wave.
Billy, Will, I couldn't agree with you more about DeMarzo and McKinney, how well they played, but I think the Green Wave just took it to them defensively. But I thought those 2 guys, I thought DeMarzo's defense was really, really good.
Yeah, and that's really the scouting report we got. Just a very scrappy, solid team. They had the 3 main scorers. The Green Wave took away 2 of them tonight for the most part. That pressure was just causing extra possessions constantly all night. And it started with, I think we got to say, the player of the game, Mike Riley.
Unbelievable.
17 points, but if you want to talk about added possessions, he had to have contributed at least, 15, 20 extra possessions. With the steals, the forcing them out of bounds, just getting in their head, forcing the mistakes. Fantastic defense from Mike.
When did we talk about it? Probably the first quarter. Just make your guy uncomfortable.
Exactly.
Every time he gets the ball. Force him to do something he's not used to, and good things happen.
And talking about that defense, Chris Patterson, fantastic on the wing as well.
Absolutely.
He was forcing turnovers. And Jake Tickenoff, want to give him a lot of credit. When McSherry got in foul trouble, he got in there and he was banging with McKinney all night.
He plays big.
Great
He
game
really
for
does.
Jake.
Well done.
Jack Riley, some fantastic defense, got in foul trouble early. Only had the 1 point, but he was out there as well. McSherry, only 6 on the night, but again, that foul trouble, he was all over the boards, the foul trouble early. And him in that 3rd quarter really opened it up for Kingston. Him just commanding all that presence in there.
He was winning on the boards. Winning
Forcing
on
them
the boards.
to pay attention to him, opening it up for Kingston. Great game for Jake. Tyler Stady, 10 on the night. He's going to be a little frustrated with his shooting, but he's going to be happy with everything else he did out there.
He's going to be happy with the win.
Played fantastic. The headband looked great on him tonight. Kept the hair out of the eyes.
Well done.
And we got to say, Kingston Maxwell, 32 points. More than half of what Nipmuc had.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely fantastic from Kingston. He was just the go-to scorer for Abington. The defense was there from the whole team all night. But when other people were having trouble on offense, Kingston said, just give me the rock. Maybe pass it to Jake for a second to get the defense out of there, and then give it right back to him. Just that stuff.
The give and goes, I thought Jack Riley and Kingston did
Yep.
a couple good give and goes. In general, full team win. Everyone played very, very well. Hats off to the Green Wave. Final score 68-53. Will, anything else? We good?
I think we're good. No idea when the next game is. I'm sure it'll be on the Abington Twitter.
I know. I got to say, I have had a blast once again, man. It's been a long 10 years. We got to do it again. I'd like to thank Dave Bowen on the camera, Abington Cam, Kevin Tocci and his crew at Abington Cam for all the good work that they do for the town of Abington. It's really a fantastic job. Anyone who wants to help out with Abington Cam, abingtoncam.com, I believe. Talk to Kevin Tocci or anyone else you see involved. They do excellent work for the town of Abington. Dave Bowen, thank you very much on the camera. I'd like to thank Mr. Sean Riley for putting Will Casely and me, Chris Nagel, back together. It was like putting the band back together. We're the Blues Brothers all over again, Will. That's it for tonight, guys. Final score is 68-53 from Abington High School. This victory is Chris Nagel for Will Casely saying thank you for watching Green Wave Basketball. Good night and be safe.